इस्लाम को मीनादा मोहब्बत थे वो वलीला हम वलीला आबादीला
Ghaffar Khan organized a band of volunteers, the Khudai Khidmatgar, the servants of God, to serve the country and the community. The hardy Pathans, who for ages had carried on an armed struggle against foreign rulers, took a pledge to give up violence and serve their country.
ये खुदाई खिदमतगारों का लिबास था जब अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ वो सत्याग्रह कर रहे थे, और ये रंग उनकी कमीज भी लाल थी, उनके सलवार भी लाल थी और पगड़ी भी लाल थी। जो खून देंगे आजादी ले लेंगे, ये खून को हम देंगे अपने जिस्म का, आजादी ले लेंगे। इनकलाब जिंदाबाद, हिंदुस्तान आजाद, ये नारा था हमारे बादशाह खान का। तो हम उसके साथ फौज में चलते थे, लाल कपड़ी पहन के, सुर्ख लिबास था हमारा।
Mahatma Gandhi suddenly received an ally from the most unexpected quarters. Nobody would have assumed that, there was hope of non-violence amongst the fighting, warring tribes of Northwest Frontier. And here was Badshah Khan, in life and blood, denouncing violence, persuading tribal people to just change their way of life and give up the gun.
Their concept of non-violence was a revolution of the mind, which captured people's imagination. They found it riveting.
Badshah Khan, my father, and Gandhiji were very, very close. We often used to see them sitting down closely, whispering to each other, talking to each other. They were so more or less, alike in their ideas, in the way they lived. So simple they were both. Their clothes, their food, everything were more or less the same.
Badshah Khan would read from the Quran, and sometimes he would forget his glasses and borrow Gandhiji's glasses to read the Quran. I used to think that they see eye to eye. That's why it doesn't matter whose glasses who is wearing.
I regard them as brothers in spirit, and that's how the subcontinent and indeed much of the world saw them. One an older man, the other much taller, much stronger, more towering figure, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. One a Muslim, the other a Hindu, both absolutely shoulder to shoulder in a fight for harmony.
And the only term we could coin was the frontier Gandhi, just as his term received from his countrymen is Badshah, which really means emperor.
You're very right. Badshah means, a king emperor. And for a very powerful man to have a mix of humility and kindness, it's a very rare quality. And therefore he was a Badshah not in the sense of sitting on a throne. He was a Badshah in the hearts of the tribal people of the northwest frontier above everything else.
That Badshah Khan should have emerged out of such a violent region is in itself one of those extraordinary and beguiling mysteries of life. Here was a man born into and brought up in a region which is one of the most violence-prone in the world, and yet he strode 10 feet tall and spoke to his fellow tribesmen and Pathans and others, who usually carry at least 2 guns to make them feel happy. And he still talked of non-violence.